Summer is a-comin', or at least so Tesco seem to hope, because they've recently started stocking a load of quite cheap desktop cooling fans. They're knocking them out at £14.50. But are they any good? Are they even worth £14.50? There's only one way to find out, and that's to unbox one and give it a go. Now, it's not exactly massively featured. A 9-inch desktop fan, it says. That's 9-inch in diameter. It's got an adjustable tilt, so you can tip it forward and backward. It's got an oscillating function, so it'll twizzle round on its axis and point in different directions in the room. And it has the grand total of 2 speed settings, low and high. And that is pretty much what you get for your £14.50. So let's take a look inside the box. It also says easy to assemble. I didn't even realise there was any assembly required, but clearly a couple of bits. That's the mesh thing to stop you poking your fingers into the fan. This is the actual fan itself. Lots of bits of cardboard on it. I think that's the lot. Yes, it is. So, the main base, I see already it has a UK plug on it. A bit of sellotape holding it together. Let's get it out of that plastic. Pop that over there. Oh crikey, it's all falling apart. This is not a good start, I must be perfectly honest. I wasn't expecting that. That must just go on there. And a quick bit of reassembly. And hopefully we'll be fine. This front face. There we go. Is that really how it goes? Looks like it. Okay, so first observation is this is not terribly well screwed together. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything more sophisticated holding it together than that. It looks like it's lost. I think it's lost one of these lugs. No, let's have another go at that. Right, a small amount of argy-bargy later, and I have secured this front plate onto the fan. So that is good. Now we can get on with putting the actual fan on. I've had a quick read of the instructions, and it's not too complicated. There's a back plate, which is this one, which lines up with these 2 plastic nozzles. I'll say nozzles, it'll do. That goes on like that. Notice there's a little screw and a nut on the bottom here. The instructions say that's actually on the front grill, but it's not, it's on the back grill, and we need to take that off because we'll use that to fasten the thing together in a second. So then this plastic lock nut screws back on here, and that holds that back plate in, if we're lucky. Yeah, I think that's on. Then obviously the fan goes on, and it is quite a tight fit. There we go, I think that's about as far as it's going to go. And then on this front grill here, there's these little metal clips on 3 sides are hinged and the top one is not. Oh, I should have mentioned, by the way, the back one has a little handle on it that's supposed to go at the top. Anyway, so the clips, put the one that doesn't hinge out over the top and the other ones around the side, making sure you line up the hole on the front grill with the matching hole on the rear grill. Push the clips back. They should sort of line up over the back grill and hold it in place. And then one can hopefully, no, it hasn't quite lined up. Well, that's a surprise. I don't think. There we go, that's lined up. Now I can pop the little screw back through its hole, and hopefully I might just can the recording for a second while I do this. I feel it's going to be fiddly. Yes, that was fiddly, and you will need a small screwdriver of this kind of size to put that screw back on. There we go, there is our assembled fan from Texet with the buttons below to change its speed. Oh, that clip needs pushing back into place. There we go. Okay, time to plug it in and watch this baby fly. Well, all in all, that was a bit of a disaster. The product seems to be quite flimsily made, and it just kept falling apart, not only when it came out of the box, but also when I turned the fan speed onto its high setting, it just shook itself apart, and that front bit of plastic which covers the motor and the electrics just kept popping off, and then the fan would grind itself to a halt. So is this worth £14.50 of your money? I would have to say no. Spend a bit more and get something of higher quality instead. Thank you for watching, hope you found the video useful, and if you did, why not give it a quick thumbs up on the like button, and maybe subscribe to the channel for some more electronics reviews coming soon.